Yes, so another treasure for you today from the shelves. This deck says Trinity Ball, 20th of June 2008, and the reason this is very special and very unique is that the summer that I left university, 2008, I was booked to perform at a number of the university graduation balls right around the UK. So I went to Newcastle, I went to Bristol and Hull and York and Oxford. This was Trinity College, Oxford, June 08. And the reason this was different is that I was booked at this evening to perform, to do magic from 8 p.m. until 4 a.m. non-stop, right? So they had this beautiful casino tent set up. And I'm sure, as you know, these graduation balls are crazy. This is the pent-up explosion of everything, all these exam frustrations and worries. Everybody goes loopy until sunrise and beyond. So I sat there at this wonderful table in the middle of the tent, and I had a stack of chocolate under the table on this side and a stack of water bottles under the table on this side, and I did not stop. I did magic group after group, hundreds of people for 8 hours non-stop. And as I say, I was very, very happy to do it. This was the opening chapter of my professional life as a magician, and just, I don't think I've ever done anything like that. 8 hours without stopping. It was a marathon of magic. Very special night, 20th of June 2008. But the reason for this video is I wanted to share a little piece of magic with you. Again, trying to squeeze anything that could work with the limitations of quarantine and through the unblinking eye of the camera. So this is a little bit of an experiment, but I found something that it's a trick I used to do as an opener years ago. My name, the reason, I'm sure as some of you know, the reason I use DMC is because my full name is ridiculous and it's very confusing. My full name in its entirety is Drummond William Thomas Money-Coutts, right? 5 words, 10 syllables, whatever it might be. It's a mouthful. So I use DMC because it's easier, cleaner. It's just, life is easier with DMC. And in fact, fun fact, on Uber, on anything where I don't need to use my legal real name, if I'm making a booking or whatever, I use the name Tom for everything, because when I'm on the phone and someone says, "And what is your first name?" and I say it's Drummond, and they go, "No, what's your first name?" And I say, "No, it's Drummond." And they say, "Okay, how do you spell Desmond?" And I say, "No, it's D-R." And I spend years of my life explaining my name to people. So DMC is clean, and as I say, Tom, when I get into an Uber with a friend and the driver says, "It's for Tom," and I say, "Yeah, it's for Tom," and my friend looks at me like we've just hijacked an Uber, but the truth is it's just my code name, because I can add years onto my life by not having to explain my name to everybody. But this trick ties in. You'll see in a moment why. I used to use this all the time when I was doing a close-up at an evening. I hope it works. It may work through the camera, it may not. It probably won't stand. I'll let you see it. This is something I used to do very often. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is something that, like I say, I used to do very often as an opener. I would be at an evening, I would be sat at a table and guests would come and sit opposite. I would shake their hands, I would say, "Good evening, my name is Drummond, it's lovely to meet you." And invariably, like I say, 1 or 2 of them most often wouldn't have heard properly or understood my name. So I say, don't worry, for that very reason, I've had this made, I've had this engraved. My first name here is Drummond. My surname, or my second name, is Money-Coutts, or if you wish, if you prefer, simply DMC. Okay, whatever you wish. And of course, my reason for being here this evening, my purpose for you, is as the close quarter magician and card shark. All right, so this is what I do, and for this, these are my tools, my 52 playing cards. I will mix these up for you, and I want to show you that, of course, they are all different, all shuffled, all mixed. Madam, would you please, I'm going to run through the cards. I want you to say stop. She would say stop. I give her the card. I would say, would you please remember this? Whatever this card is, burn that into your mind. Remember that card. It goes back inside the middle. We shuffle them up and it's done. Okay, so whatever card you have in your mind, you had 52 choices, 2 different colors, 4 different suits, and 13 different values of cards. All right, 52 in total. You have one of these in your mind. Please remember that card. Be thinking of that card, because before you even sat down at the table, I made a very special prediction, a prophecy of the card that you would choose. I pause, I would gesture to the engraving, and I say, if you now look very carefully at the second line of all of these cards that you could have chosen, the one card here, the card is the 8 of Hearts. Run your finger over that. That is engraved into the metal part of the sign of all of the cards. The card is the 8 of Hearts. And there it is, simple, short and sweet. It is not it won't start a religion, but it was a cute little opener, and although it probably won't stand up to scrutiny with video and rewinding and all these curses of technology, it was a very sweet way of beginning a routine with a group of people. So I hope it worked for you, and I hope otherwise life is okay, your family is well, and I will see you very soon.